Alright everyone, and welcome to the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway here tonight on Extreme Sim TV's coverage as practice is winding down from the fairgrounds here tonight for the race number 14 of the Loose Lugnuts Tuesday night Throwback series. Matt here in the booth with you here for round number 14. Here tonight, we are ready to go. Green flag racing here. 9 minutes left in this one here tonight in practice before it is time for these guys to go racing here tonight. Again, should be a lot of fun here from the fairgrounds. 120 laps your distance here at the fairgrounds tonight. Looking forward to it as always. Going to be Matt in the booth all the way through this one here tonight. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here as we get ready to go here this evening. And everybody's going to be bouncing off the walls. Should be a lot of fun here from the fairgrounds here tonight. And it's going to be a tons of interesting racing as we get ready to go. Green flag racing here tonight from the fairgrounds this evening. Qualifying underway. Jeffrey Mert comes in, your points leader here tonight, going into round number 14 here tonight. Folks, we'll be right back here in a moment from the back here as qualifying continues to run at the fairgrounds tonight. Everybody ready to go for tonight's event. Should be a great one. Again, as I was saying before, it's going to be Mr. Jeffrey Mert coming in as your points leader here to round number 14 here tonight from the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Again, Jeff D. Mert comes in, your points leader. Randy Arms out there as well. Should be a great race here tonight on board right now with one of the cars as they continue to qualify here tonight. Randy Arms top of the board on board. I believe this is with Merck here as he finishes up his qualifying effort right around the bottom. It's going to be interesting to see where guys want to run here tonight at the fairgrounds. Sometimes that upper lane, how do I want to say this? It's not that it's the upper lane here can be to your advantage if you attempt to run that and do it well. However, you really have to carry the momentum in that upper lane to make it work here at the fairgrounds. That low lane usually going to be where you want to be throughout the evening. We got cars on pit road right now and getting ready to come out as well. So again, folks at home, welcome to the fairgrounds here tonight and what should be a great race overall here from the fairgrounds for round number 14. One car left ready to go qualified. That is the 25 machine, who is ready to go out there and get this car up to speed from the fairgrounds tonight. And I want to give a big thank you to our brand new channel partner. And we'll get it pulled up here in a moment for you as we get ready to go. Green flag racing here tonight. I believe this would be it. And indeed, Whiplash Media providing all the brand new camera angles for Extreme Sim TV. Again, they have a host of all kinds of iRacing related stuff, including camera angles, overlays, much more for streaming. Your host and your provider for all your sim broadcasting needs over at Whiplash Media. And you can find that at pitstoptv.com. Look up the Whiplash Media tab, the official camera provider of Extreme Sim TV and Pit Stop TV. But we are ready to go in the Tuesday night over-the-top designs Throwback series here tonight for round 14. Randy Arms on top of the board. Unfortunately, Mrs. Thornhill not here tonight. Out sick. Not good deal there. Hope she gets to feeling better. But we're going to get ready to do an interview here with probably, let's go with Randy Arms. Hey, Randy, it's Matt up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, man, you're going to be qualifying up front right now, and it doesn't look like anybody else really going to roll out. What's your plan here tonight to come home in victory lane here from the fairgrounds?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I've never ran a race here, so I'm not really sure what the trick is. So going off practice, I think I'm just going to try to keep it around the bottom and keep the tires on it, and hopefully we'll be there at the end.
Well, you say you've never ran a race here, correct? So you've never ran a race here, Randy?
No, I think it's the first time I've actually ran any laps at this place.
Well, boy, oh boy, are you in for a treat tonight, man. This place is a handful, but a lot of fun. Best of luck there, Randy, up front, starting on the pole here tonight, Mr. Arms.
Yep, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, there we go, Randy Arms down there, ready to go racing. You see checkered flag out on qualifying tonight. That means we are ready to go. And we will get these cars graded up again for what will be a great race here tonight. Let's take a look at your starting lineup, if you will, here this evening. And we'll get everything ready to go. Everybody is ready. There is the pace car. So let's take a look at your starting lineup tonight. Inside, row number 1, the 83, Randy Arms. Outside, do you see that 25 machine right there? That is Victor Barlett. Expect him to do good there. That is your outside row 1. Row 2, Jack Watts. And that's going to be Jeffrey Merck rolling the black Exxon machine. Starting from 4th here tonight. He'll try to work his way forward. Row number 3 here tonight, John Pensula. Alongside Brandon Murray in 6th. Row number 7, Brandon Thornhill, Judd Dangleson in the 85. On the outside, row number 5, Andrew Schulte, Rob Haynes. That is your row number 5. And then in row number 6, here tonight, Trent Drum and Kerry Cleaver right there in the 6th row. And that will round out the 12 cars to take on the fairgrounds here tonight. So everybody is ready to go. Boy, oh boy, is this going to be fun tonight. I'm here to tell you, boy, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to get back to your leader as the field comes off of turn number 4, doubled up behind the eye racing pace car, ready to go racing here tonight. Let's hop on board. That is your onboard camera with Randy Arms right there on that front row. Randy going to go at it as well up top from him. You're going to have that number 25 machine on the top side as well. But we are ready to go racing from the fairgrounds. Field ready to go here tonight. 125 laps here in round 14 of the season from the fairgrounds out of turn number 4. Pace car is down and we are racing at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway here tonight. Green flag is out into turn 1. Turn 1, great battle. Randy Arms right there up front alongside the 25. But a great move. Barlett gonna take advantage a little bit of that top lane. We talked about before the race that you could take advantage. He did just that. Randy Arms follows them behind. Jeffrey Merck there as well. That's your top 3 cars as they head into turns number 1 and 2 for the second time here tonight. 115 laps here. Very short race at the fairgrounds. You see Arms, Merck, everyone right there as well. Great racing here tonight. Taking away Merck right there behind them. On board with Mr. Merck as he tries to hang on. Looking at that left rear quarter panel right there behind him, the 77 machine, Jack Watts, putting some pressure on Mr. Merck, your points leader right now. As they battle for 3rd and 4th right now on the racetrack. Watts a little bit out of shape. He'll hang on down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, race leaders, Barlett, try to hold off up front. He's going to have challenges from Randy Arms. Randy Arms jumps to the bottom of the 25. Great battle side by side right now. Taking a look here on the dash cam, Randy Arms, he'll draw even into turn 1. Great battle up front. That's Arms and Barlett going at it for the lead. Mert follows back behind just a little bit further. 5 laps already complete in this one here tonight. Arms trying to keep that 83 to the bottom. The Craft machine on the inside of the racetrack. Looking back, Merck a couple of car lengths back, can't get it close enough to do much here, but we continue to run down the back straightaway here tonight as they head into turns 3 and 4. Great battle headed for turn number 1. You see the field, they're going to come at you here out of turn number 4. Battle up front. Couple of cars back there battling deeper in the field as well. But up front, that battle is sustaining right now. There's the 77 hanging on right there in that 4th spot. Then the 0-1 of John Pansula in 5th. What about the 496? Holding on to what would be the 6th spot right now on the racetrack. Brandon Murray having a great run right in front of the 11 machine of Trent Drum. Field hanging on down the back straightaway right now. Race leader Victor Barlett still up front. He's going to have a challenge still between him and Randy Arms. Battle up front here tonight. Man, this has been a battle all the way through so far here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway at the front of the field. Cars giving it everything they got right now down the front straightaway. For the most of the front of the field is pretty easy going. We take a look back here around Thornhill. Watt's going to get turned around. Oh, trouble, turn 1. Caution's going to be out. That is going to be the 496. First yell of the night. More cars checking up. Let's take a look at your replay here. Just got clipped there by the 11 there and overcorrected. The 496, I believe that is Murray. And incoming once again. Wow. So let's take a look here. Left rear suspension camera. Just a little bit of a tag off the bumper of the 11 into the outside wall. Pretty hard there as they go lap 11. And it could have been much worse because we look right now. Look at the end of this incident. Here comes the 069, locks it up, and said, yep, I'm just going to slide it sideways and hang on to it. Did a great job. So trouble already here tonight. Kerry Cleaver did a great job locking the brakes up to not get any more damage on that machine. But 12 laps in, first caution of the night. Here as we get ready for a restart here tonight from the fairgrounds. So first caution of the night right now. We have our leader, Barlett, leading. We'll see if the lights go off on the pace car this time. They do not, so we got a moment to grab Barlett. See if we can talk to Victor Barlett right quick. Where is Mr. Barlett? Don't see Mr. Barlett in TeamSpeak right now. He's got his mic muted. I don't think he wants to be rich at the moment. We'll try to talk to him later. But great job there, guys. We're clean there for the first 13 laps. Unfortunately, the yellow finally flying here with 14 of 115 complete. So here we go. Field will come down. Should get the 1 to go here tonight from the fairgrounds. Everybody gonna get double filed back up front of the field. That's Barlett, Arms, Mert, all up front right now. Everybody ready, so we are ready for a green flag restart for round of 14 here tonight from the fairgrounds. And let's see, field off a turn 4, green flag in the air. We are underway at the fairgrounds once again. Field into turn 1, Barlett gonna get underneath Randy Arms. They'll fall in line, nose to tail, Arms to second. Double file further back in the pack. That's around 5th, 6th, 7th. Great battle there. Brandon Thornhill, 3 wide to 199 of Haynes. Going to try to split the mantle with Thornhill and Danielson. Danielson smacks the outside wall. Keeps it rolling though. Danielson all right now. Battle for the race lead up front. We got battles all over the place here tonight at the fairgrounds. Battle up front as well. That is Arms underneath the 25 Folgers machine. Bartlett trying to hold on to the race lead. 16 complete. Double file into turn 1. Jack Watts sitting right there, trying to stay at bay here, trying to see what he can come up with later on. Man, oh man, this is going to be a battle. Watts right there behind him. You see on board that machine as he is sitting there, poised to strike as Randy Arms underneath Bartlett right in front of him. Man, oh man, Randy Arms trying to put some pressure on Bartlett right now. Double single file now right in front of the car we're on board with right now. Great battle at the front of the field. Bartlett hangs on. We complete lap number 19. Now Mert puts some pressure on the 77 machine. Another great battle right behind him. Taking a look, there is Mert right there behind him. Trouble on the racetrack. We have trouble on the racetrack. And we'll take a look at our replay here tonight. Second caution of the night. Let's see if we can see what happened. Oh, trouble for Haynes back straight away. What happened there to Haynes? Ooh, him and Thornhill just oof. A little bit of contact. And let's see if we can take a look at that again in the replay camera. Wow. I'm sure that's not what he wanted to see. Once again, one more look from the 199. We tried to split it 3 wide, didn't have enough room. Clipped down into the inside wall. And that, my friends, is a caution here tonight. So there we go. Caution back out on the racetrack here tonight. So there we go, back under yellow for the second time here tonight. And let's see. Haynes gonna stay out. Bartlett leads. Arms second. Watts third. See who we can talk to here under the second yellow here tonight. There's Jack. And he is down there in the Brucey Raceway. Hey Jack, buddy, it's Matt up here in the Extreme Sim TV booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, man. Well, you had a heck of a view of that battle between Arms and Bartlett there in front of you. What's it going to take to get that 77 Bud machine up by the 2 in front of you?
Some luck and some patience. These guys are going at it pretty good, but I think we're all using up our tires quite a bit.
It's a pretty short race, 115 laps, lights off on the pace car, buddy. Best of luck here on the restart.
Yeah, just try to hang in there and save tires as much as I can.
All right, buddy, we'll see you later on.
Thanks.
That was Mr. Watts there, getting the interview with him. So we are ready to go. Restart number 2 here tonight from the fairgrounds, Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Pace car is off, 24 on the board. Field out of turn number 4. Bob the flagman's got the green flag in the air. And we are green at the fairgrounds once again into turn 1. No surprise there. Everybody clean and clear. And you see it right there. Bartlett and Arms lead the way at the moment. So everybody hanging on right now. Back to green flag. Watts going to lose the spot there to Andrew. Meanwhile, up front, Randy Arms still trying to put pressure on Bartlett. Can't do it. Watts slides back. Schulte the third. Great battle there. Look behind them. That's Danielson underneath. Thornhill top side. Great battle mid-pack. Great job here between these drivers. Doing a great job hanging on right now. Meanwhile, battle for the race lead. Caution on the racetrack. We will get you your race replay once again. And this time, points leader Mert. Oh man, what happened here? Alright, let's take a look. Mr. Mert underneath here is going to clip the apron. Gets into the 199 of Haynes. Both cars around. Caution is out. We'll go back and take a look once again. So again, trouble. This time for your points leader, I should say here. Let's see if we can get a view on what happened here as we continuing to roll here. Just comes off the corner. Contact with the 199. Both into the fence. And that'll do it. That will be your third caution of the night. Sure, Merck didn't mean to do that, but unfortunately, slightest bit of contact gonna send these cars around here tonight as we get ready again to go back green flag racing in just a moment. As we continue to run 28 of 115 in the books here tonight. $28 of 115 in the books here tonight. We'll get ready to go back green. That is your points leader, Jeffrey Mert. Having a small itsy bitsy problem there. Kind of like an itsy bitsy spider, right? Just not going so well. Schulte will take the race lead in the 11. So Schulte back up near the front in the 11 here. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of strategy call here at 29 complete of the 115. Murray will go to second, John to third. We'll mix them all up here for the restart, which will come with 30 on the board of the 115 here tonight. Well, let's get ready to do it all over again. What do you say? We'll get them backed up, ready to go. Pace car is out here tonight. If you're just joining us here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, this is round 14 of the Over the Top Designs Tuesday Night Throwback Series. Jeffrey Mert came in tonight, points lead of about 40 points here this evening, but right now, sliding back in the running at the moment. Just got involved there with a little bit of an incident with Haynes, but I suspect he'll be right back up in the mix here when we go back green flag racing. So here we go. Cars off of turn number 4. Pace car down. Green flag here tonight. Back underway at the fairgrounds. So everybody back underway into turn 1. And right there you see it. They're going to hang on. There's the 496 of Murray. He'll jump to second. Third battling it out right now. That's Pensula right there. Merck underneath Marlette. I believe that is in the 25. Great battle off the corner here. That's for third. They're going to get spread out. Pensula on the bottom. Barlett, fresh tires. Merck up the racetrack. Arms gets muscled up. Everybody's going to hang on down the back straightaway. A bunch of rooting and gouging here in the back of the pack right now. 3 wide. Here comes Merck trying to look for running room down the front straightaway here at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. And right now, everybody hanging on right now. Great battle up front right now. Schulte hangs on to the lead. He's going to have a challenge. Who is that? That's Pensula. Jumps underneath Schulte to take the back race lead down the back straightaway. Halfway to turns 3 and 4. We got a car in the inside fence. Back straightaway. I believe that was Danielson that got the wall. No caution. We'll continue to run here. Trouble into turn 4. It's Merck. Pensula. Schulte. Big pile up. Turn 1 at the fairgrounds. Holy moly. Let's go back because we have a pile up down into turn 1. Oh, you seen the wreck back straight away. there was that. Pansula leading here. And a little bit of contact. Merck gets into Pansula there. He goes up the racetrack. Nowhere for Thornhill, the 11 or the 77 to go. Merck's going to get pinched up in the wall. Man. Oh. Let's say we go on board here. The 60 machine. Because right here, if you take a look, we're going to slow this down for you. Watch Merck here. I don't think he ever really comes off. Well, he came off the back bumper a little bit of John. But look at the brake that the 01 had. Lifts him up off the ground. And at this point, it's going to be owned like Donkey Kong. As that number 01 slides to the apron. Merck nowhere to go. He's going to go around. Thornhill trying to get by it. The 77 says, uh-oh. Take a look on board that 77. He has nowhere to go. Carter's going to worship to the outside wall. And look at this. Here comes Merck backing in. And poor Jack here in the 77, absolutely nowhere to go. He's going to get pinched. The Exxon machine of Merck. He's going to slide up against the fence. And that is going to do it for yet another big incident here tonight. So there we go. Big incident here tonight. We're going to get ready to get the cars are all right. We are good to go. Ready to go back green flag racing, but another big incident. You see Brandon Thornhill damaged race car coming down pit road right now. Not much you can say about that one. Just a colossal mess into turn one. Everybody still on the lead lap, amazingly. Man, all right. So the race leader will get ready to send this field back to green after another major incident into turn one. 40 of the 115 complete. We're ready to go back green. Bartlett back out front after that incident. Here we go once again here at the fairgrounds. Great run into turn one. Bartlett leads. There is the 11 of Schulte running third right now, right behind them. The 85, the bruising machine of Danielson. There's the 01 of John Pansula after that incident as well. Merck back there in the mix as well, back in the pack. Everybody going to hang on into turn one and two. Pansula stuck on the bottom. He's going to drop back little by little down the back straight away. Can't gain no positions right now. And again, we've talked about this. We talked about the top of the racetrack being so strong. Danielson washes up out of four. Does a great job to keep the car straight right now. Bartlett leads by 0.3 of a second. The battle mid-pack right now. The 496 machine. Brandon Murray right there in the mix with Jack Watts. Murray having a great run inside the top five. Danielson in fourth. Schulte third, side by side, down into turn one. There's Schulte, top side. There is Murray on the bottom. 3 cars now, 4 cars under a blanket here at the fairgrounds. Everybody hanging on, and you take a look. The field coming through the front straightaway once again. You can see them as they go by here at the Fairgrounds Speedway. What a race we have seen so far. Great racing down the back straightaway. Everybody giving room. Right rear suspension on board. And that is with Bartlett with arms right there near him. Great battle. Take a look at the 25, the 60 machine. Everybody hanging on. 45 on the board this time by. On board at the moment. Great running throughout the pack here. 45 of 115 complete. On board Jeffrey Merck right now trying to hang on. The Exxon machine right there in that top 7 after the contact early on. Watts out of shape into turn 4. It's going to let Schulte and Mert jump to the top side. Nothing they can do. Meanwhile, battle for the race lead is you got Arms on the back bumper of your race leader. About 0.2 of a second separates those two. We'll keep an eye out on that as well as we continue to run here. And right now you see it. There is Barlett leading. Barlett leading. Arms second. 48 on the board this time by. Man, oh man, what a showing we are seeing here tonight. The fairgrounds definitely putting on a show here this evening. Everybody hanging on right now. 49 and 115 complete in this one. 50 on the board this time by. Nose to tail up front. That is Barlett Anderson, or Mr. Arms second right there behind him. Everybody hanging on. Nose to tail. 50 of 115 in the books. .50 of 115 complete here as we continue to run. Cars single file down the back straightaway at the moment. Everybody hanging on. Great battle on board Barlett right now. There's Mert. I'm taking a look back there as well. Some of the cars, Brandon Thornhill, mid-pack as well. These cars running around right here on board the 199 machine of Rob Haynes. In fourth, but the battle for the race lead rages on. Barlett trying to hang on up front. Take a look there. Barlett and Arms double file into one. Up the racetrack, Arms goes. Man, what a battle. What a war here. Arms hangs on. Let's take a look. Ooh, contact a little bit with Barlett. Barlett washes up to give a little bit more room. Smart play on Barlett's behalf. We've seen that happen earlier tonight. You make that left rear contact, that car is going to go bye-bye with you if you're not very careful. Lap 54 of 115 in the books here tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Down the front straightaway, Barlett, Randy Arms, and Brandon Murray, your top three. We are far from over here tonight, boys and girls. If you're just joining us, this is the Over the Top Designs Lugnuts Tuesday night Throwback series here on Extreme Sim TV. We're 56 laps in, and you're watching the battle for the race lead. Randy Arms and Mr. Barlett up front. Arms and Barlett's been at it. Brandon Murray, great run for him in that third spot, with Rob Haynes pushing some pressure. Watts back here in fifth, but that's side-by-side battle right now. Very good for the third spot. These guys continuing to rock and roll here tonight. Double file at the fairgrounds. And we have seen some major incidents here on board here. As you're on board right now with Brandon Murray working the bottom. 57 complete of the 115 that we had scheduled here tonight. We're a little over halfway in tonight's race here this evening. There is everybody back single file, starting to figure it out. 58 on the board. Schulte, Mert back here, Thornhill, John Pansola. Everybody's got it kind of figured out. Arms still trying to figure out what to do with your race leader up front. That's the 25 of Barlett, looking to walk away with this thing here tonight. He'll come to the back bumper once again. And if you're Randy Arms, you're starting to get a little bit nervous. You've had the pressure up lap after lap. 60 on the board. He'll jump to the bottom now. He'll draw to the left rear door of that machine. Barlett top side. He'll keep the pressure up. Barlett doing a great job. trying to hold the top lane, can't do it right now. Barlett top side, great battle right now. Left rear suspension camera, you can see right off the door is the 83 coming there right at you, putting the pressure, working the bottom lane in the Craft machine, but he'll jump back in the line. Great battle all the way through. Now to the top side, looking both ways, is Mr. Randy Arms. Barlett's just got to keep this thing on rails. He can't worry about what Arms is doing behind him, but it's been a heck of a showing. He's just not ready to give it up. They head into turns 3 and 4. Taking a look as they come off of turn number 4, you see them nose to tail right now. Off of turn 4, 63 on the board. This time by here at the fairgrounds. The battle for the race lead ongoing. Arms again trying to pull to the bottom. Looks for running room, can't do it. 64 on the board of 115. Arms to the bottom, he'll jump underneath. Tries to wash up, can't do it. Barlett's just got to keep running his lane. Arms out of shape. He'll give it back to Barlett here. Everyone's kind of single file right now here on back. Looking throughout the field, pretty good gaps here other than this race lead. Couple cars now hitting pit road. 4 tires and fuel here at lap 65 of this event. Lap after lap, it's just like Randy Arms sitting there trying to plan what to do. There's Brandon Murray, there's Jack Watts, there's Andrew Schulte. Looking back here, Brandon Thornhill, Trent Drum, John Pansula, and then we're going to have Jeffrey Mert. Looks to be on pit road possibly. Yep, cars on pit road right there is the 85 of Danielson. The 069. Merck up in the air getting tires put on that machine. See how it cycles out for Merck, but right now Barlett leads at Arms. Haynes starting to close down. It's less than 9/10 of a second. Back to Haynes at this point. And I tell you what, they're all fighting through. Did those front few cars really burn their equipment up trying to race right there? That's my assumption of what's happening. Is Arms and Barlett probably burnt the right rear, if not the right front, completely off those cars up there when they were battling so heavy duty there for a little bit. And it's allowing Rob Haynes to slowly but surely chop into the tree that was that race lead. And I tell you what, the fairgrounds proving to be one of the best races of the year. Arms to pit road. There you go, lap 69. Randy Arms hard on the brakes. He'll bring that machine to pit road. 4 tires and fuel. So here we go. One of the race leaders coming down. 4 tires and fuel. And I guess Barlett is going to have to respond in kind pretty quickly. Because you see the room at Jeffrey Merck's making up on fresh tires. Here comes Merck. Now Barlett pit road. Lap number 70 on the board. 33-ish, 34 laps on the run. They should have to pit again, I would believe. Here we'll see Rob Haynes out front in the 199 machine. Will he come to pit road this time by? Haynes right now 34 on his set. He can go upwards of 43. I can tell now we got a car upwards of 43. Brandon Thornhill 71. 72 on this run for Thornhill. So all kinds of different tire strategies right now as we look around the racetrack. We had some big incidents earlier, but this race has got a green flag feel to it now with 74 laps going on the board. Rob Haynes continues to lead here tonight. Rob, Murray, and Watts are top 3 right now after 74 complete. Thornhill in 5th. Thornhill still needs to make a stop. So does drum, but here comes Randy Arms, fresher tires on Randy's machine. He's actually transferred in front of Barlett through that cycle, so he should be your race leader if we stay green and do not see a caution in this cycle. Haynes out front along with Brandon Murray, Jack Watts. They're going to say, hey, what if we get a caution here? It's going to cycle us up front. Might be a good strategy call here at the fairgrounds. We've definitely seen some big ones earlier in the race. Again, 6 races left after the night. This was round 14 here in the season. And again, big deal for Merck. He came in with about a 40-point advantage. And right now, it's not looking so hot for Mr. Merck. See Thornhill right there. There's Merck cycling through 1 lap down. Randy Arms, Victor Barlett, and Jeffrey Merck all 1 lap down right now. If the yellow was to come out, it's not going to help their cause here tonight at all. You see right there your race leader, Rob Haynes, Brandon Murray in second right now in that number 190 machine right there in second. And for the 496 machine, great run for Murray. Inside the top 5, running second. But again, we're in the middle of a pit cycle. Here comes fresh tires. Randy Arms along with Barlett. Victor Barlett going underneath Jack Watts. That's going to be the battle for the race lead when this cycle is through. And Barlett all over the back bumper, Arms through traffic. They'll get it by Murray, no problem here. Again, both these cars 1 lap down right now. But again, Haynes and Murray, Watts still needing to come to pit, or Murray, Haynes, those guys still needing to come to pit road. As we continue to run, Haynes leading the way, 181 on the, or 81 of 115 on the board. Fairgrounds Speedway. There's Arms. There's Barlett. That will be your battle again when this transfers through to your race lead, as long as we stay green. A 2-car battle up front, 82 of 115 on the board. Great racing so far tonight. 82 laps complete of 115 here this evening. Barlett on the bottom, Arms on the top side. What has been a wonderful race all evening long. Haynes, Murray, Watts, all up front right now. $83 of 115, 84 complete. Rob Haynes leads right now. Murray right there in second, but we do expect them to have to come to pit road before this event ends here tonight. What a race we have seen out of the Over the Top Designs Loose Lugnuts Tuesday Night Throwback Series. One of the best, I have to say, show races I've seen out of this series this season. And how long can they run now? Look, we got cars out there running 85 laps by my ticker, and that's what's going to be interesting, because if that's the case, on fuel wise, Haynes should be able to make it, but will the tires hold up that long? There's Murray and Watts. They're battling for position. Behind them, Jeffrey D. Merck. Pansula jumping to the inside. Don't believe that's for position on the racetrack right now, with 87 going on the board. Will we see another caution? Merck 1 lap down here. And unfortunately for Merck, I don't think this race is going the way he wanted. Arms up in 7th right now in the 25 with Barlett leading in front of Arms. He's gotten around Arms there. That could be the battle potentially if the other guys can't make it for the race lead. But I'm telling you, I look at these stint times and how many laps is on some of these cars. I'm not convinced that Haynes and Murray can't make it. And with these guys roughly, let's see, 16 seconds off the leader, I don't think they're gaining enough per lap to get there. It'd be mighty close if they can even get back to him here. But look right here, Barlett underneath Arms. Randy Arms top side. Barlett putting a fight up, and every lap they're side by side. That speed they're giving up to the race leader of Haynes right now. And right now we continue to run lap number 91 on the board. This time by for your race leader. Barlett able to clear Arms. But now Haynes leading the way. Wondering to himself, can he make it all the way on fuel and tires here at the fairgrounds to kind of steal this one away from both Barlett and Arms? This has definitely been one of those nights here on Extreme Sim TV right now. And you see everybody trying to hang on. There is car on pit road as well. Then you've got the 83. There's Randy Arms on board with him. Rob Haynes out there continuing to run. On board with your race leader, 93 complete. Can those tires hold up? Another, call it roughly 20 laps now. He needs those tires to hold together. Haynes and what could be the move of the race. Barlett still a second faster, 12 seconds off your race leader now. If Haynes does not have to pit here, can Barlett get to him and get by traffic? Barlett sitting right now in 5th. 4 cars separating him and Haynes. He's a second a lap faster, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to get through the traffic to make it work. Watts back here. There's Merck 1 lap down. There's second place Watts. There's Murray sitting in 3rd. Schulte 4th right now. That's your top 4. 20 to go. And then you're going to have to go a little ways back here. Barlett about a second a lap faster than your race leader. Right there's Victor Barlett. Trying to run the strategy out. Arms lost the battle to him. Now Barlett's going to have to come through again. Schulte, Murray, Watts, and Haynes in the next 19 laps if he wants to win this race. Barlett going to have to make some major moves to get it done. Schulte just up the road here. And this is just going to be, wow, this is going to be something if Barlett can catch Schulte. There's Barlett. Gap to the leader, 7 seconds. Yeah, I'm just not 100% sure. But as we check all this out, take a look up here. There is the 12, the 68. But right here, Randy Arms hanging on as well. But Jack Watts has gotten around your race leader. New race leader. Give it to the 77 as Haynes goes to pit road. So Haynes calls it quits now. He'll go to pit road here. Watts in the 77 machine now takes over the race lead. Murray to 2nd. Schulte 3rd. 3 cars left out there running. 16 to go, coming to 15. That's your battle for the race lead. There's the battle for 2nd. Schulte underneath Murray. He'll take the spot. Bartlett now 4 seconds back from this battle. 15 laps to go at the fairgrounds. We're down to the final 15 laps at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway here tonight. Who is going to bring it home at the fairgrounds this evening? We are about to find out. And these guys are not giving in right now. Watts takes the lead. Can he hang on long enough? The question has to be tires and fuel, right? That's where we're at basically in this race. Bartlett's coming. He's 4 seconds back. But he's got to get by 3 corners if they all stay on the racetrack. Even with a lot better tires, that's going to be a tall order here. You see one car out of shape. That's Murray. Does Murray have an issue here? Murray still running. Doesn't look like the tire's completely down. Should be all right. Tires are worn out on these race leaders. And the speed for Bartlett's falling off now. He's within a couple of tenths of these lead cars. He's not catching them by seconds. Now it's down to about a half a second difference per lap for Bartlett. So he's still coming, but not nearly as quick as he was. Watts leads, 11 to go. Right now, Watts going to take 11 laps to go here at the fairgrounds. Strategy, strategy, strategy. That is going to be what we see down the back straightaway. Watts looking for a win here tonight. He's got 10 more laps to get it done here at the fairgrounds. He's got Schulte behind him. Gap to Bartlett now 3 seconds. Bartlett coming but running out of time. No surprise there for Victor Bartlett. He is coming but running quickly out of time. Schulte right there behind him. So if you're one of these drivers right now, you've got to know you're running out of time. Time is becoming really short with 8 laps to go. Schulte putting the pressure. Murray third. There is Bartlett right there in fourth. Closing down on P3, Brandon Murray. 8 laps to go, and he's about 2.3 seconds back. Quickly running out of time. Last time by about 4.5 tenths faster than the race leader. 8 laps, that'd be 4 seconds if he makes that up per lap. Schulte still on the back bumper of the race leader. Here comes Victor Bartlett to the bottom of the 4.96. Murray gonna let him go. Bartlett back to third. Bartlett back to third. Meanwhile, Schulte putting some pressure on Watts right now. 7 to go. 7 to go at the fairgrounds. Schulte underneath Watts. Battle for the race lead. Off of turn number 4. Schulte's got the inside lane. Not going to work there. 6 to go. Schulte clear of Watts. Alright, Schulte got clear, but that let Bartlett significantly close in. Again, Bartlett way fresher tires than the 2 cars up front. Flagman going to give them 5 to go this time by. Bartlett actually getting passed by Haynes there on even fresher tires. That's going to hurt Bartlett's comeback a little bit. Lost some ground that time. 5 to go. Andrew Schulte got the lead away from Jack Watts. There's Haynes. Fresh tires, but a lap down. He'll come through. It'll be 4 laps to go. At the time, right now, Bartlett quicker, about dead even with their race leader. And look at the move for Andrew Schulte. Stayed out, didn't come down for the tires. And with 3 laps left to go, he's opened up the gap. The battle will be for second if we don't see a caution. As you see Bartlett all over the back of Watts here for P2. Haynes going to get his lap back. 2 laps to go this time by. 2 to go for your race leader. Battle right there is for second. Bartlett, P2. but he's about a second back from your race leader off of turn number 2 here tonight. And Drew Schulte coming off of turn number 4. He'll see the white flag this time by. One more lap to go at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway for the Kellogg's machine of Andrew Schulte. And out of turn number 4, you see the checkered flag waving. Andrew Schulte gets it at the fairground. Barlett back to second. Watts the third. Arms around out of turn number 4, coming to the checkered. But it's not going to be mattering. Arms comes on 5th. More cars coming out of turn 4 to take the checkered flag. There you have it, and it's Andrew Schulte, your winner here tonight at the fairgrounds, folks. What a race. Andrew Schulte getting it done at the fairgrounds here tonight. We'll get ready to talk to him here in just a moment. Wow, Schulte does a great job. Let's get ready to talk to Andrew. All right, let's talk to Andrew Schulte here tonight, our race winner. And
Yeah.
Andrew Schulte, buddy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you played a little bit of strategy. It paid off. How worried were you with those tires that you had on that race car?
Extremely. About 15, 20 laps to go. A couple times getting out of the corner. The rear end seemed to slide out more than I was expecting it to, so I was really thinking I was going to have a right rear going down, but we just kept nursing it. I'm honestly shocked that the tires stayed on it that long. For about half that run, I was saving fuel, so I was about letting out at the start-finish line in middle of backstretch and just coasting easy into the corners, and was able to cut similar lap times to the leaders. And we were a little bit off pace to Rob, and before I knew it, all of a sudden we were catching him, and I didn't know what was going on, but he must have had a tire go down, and then just getting back up to Jack, and I was taking a peek at the relative and saw that Victor was coming up to us. I was like, well, if I got any tires left, I gotta try and pass him now so that we can, we're not sitting here battling for position and wearing our stuff up. And because I knew he had fresher tires by a good 40 or 50 laps than Jack. So, but overall, can't complain when I find myself here.
Well, man, I'll tell you what. It was a strategy-filled race, some big wrecks early on. Barlett was coming, but it seemed like he got within about 2-3 seconds, and the tires finally gave up the advantage. By the end there, you was running about dead even lap times. So we know eventually that the goodies on that tire eventually wore out.
Yeah, and that was the whole idea there too, was if we... with how caution-filled the first part of the race was, I was like, okay, well, about the whole field had come down and used up a set by lap 30 or so. And so I was like, okay, well, if we get another caution here about the middle of the race, I'll come down and use up a set, and then I still have one more sitting in the pits for if we have a late race caution or something, and ultimately didn't end up needing any of them. So, like I said, here we are.
Well, Andrew, great job bringing the Kellogg's Corn Flakes machine to victory lane here tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Congratulations, holding off Victor Barlett and Jack Watts. Anybody
Thanks,
would
sir.
like to thank, man?
Shout out to Over the Top Designs, Mitch and Merck for running this shindig for us. Ever since the build, these cars have been a little bit different to handle, so it's been fun learning how to race them when they're different, and hopefully the fans out there enjoyed the race today.
Well, there you go, man. Round 14. Coming home to Andrew Schulte. Andrew, great job. Great night overall, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Andrew Schulte gets it done here tonight. We're going to grab P2, Mr. Victor Barlett, in a moment. And let's see, where did Victor go? Well, there's Victor and... Hey, Victor Barlett, Matt, in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Victor Barlett, Matt in the booth. You got a copy? All right, let's grab Jack Watts up here. Hey, Jack Watts, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Well, man, you put up a fight with Schulte. Schulte got around you there. And then once you moved to second, of course, Barlett was able to get to you. But a good top 3 run for the Bud King of Beers machine tonight.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I don't know how they saved tires, or if Schulte saved tires that good, but more power to them. It was a good race.
Well, man, once we had that long green run here tonight from the fairgrounds, you know, tires become very important coming to the end of this thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know I could feel mine was getting ready to blow out anytime.
Well, again, congratulations for doing the job you did to hold on, man. Was amazing. You know, those old tires like that, that's not an easy car to hang on to.
No, it's rough. Pushing like a dump truck, but hung in there as best that I could, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, man, great job coming home third here tonight, buddy. And what was a great race overall, man. Anybody like to thank?
Yeah, it was a great time. Just the Bruzy race team. It's a lot of fun racing with those guys.
Well, man, I'm going to let you go again. Congratulations, Jack Watts, top 3 here tonight from the fairgrounds.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Jack Watts down there. Hey, I see Victor's back. Let's see if we can get Victor up here. Hey, Victor, buddy, you got a copy?
Therefore, I got you.
Well, man, you just ran out of laps, buddy, to make that tire strategy work.
Yeah, as soon as I realized what Andrew had done, again, he played tire strategy, but congrats to Andrew. I need his crew chief in the future. But as soon as I realized what Andrew had done, I said, you know, it's time to go now. So, but I had just not enough time, and I think I just burned it off a little bit too much there at the end.
Yeah, like you said, at some point, those tires were just, they evened out there at the very end. And once they did that, it was pretty much ball game for you, man.
Yep, it did.
Well, man, congratulations on a great run otherwise, Victor.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Another second. One of these days, I'll get a first.
One of these days, right? Well, it almost came here tonight at the fairgrounds, but you never know. There's always next week.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
All right, Victor, anybody like to thank before I let you go?
Yep, thanks to everybody watching, and thanks for all the great people in this league.
All righty, man. Victor Barlett coming home second. There you have it. Let's go back. We'll take a look here on our Extreme Sim TV replay at just some of the action we saw here tonight. From the Fairgrounds Speedway in round number 14, it definitely came out to play a great race here as always. You see some of the incidents we've seen, Jack Watts around there. Thornhill, we had some major incidents here overall. There was the one car. Merck there was running around doing well. We just had some craziness happen here tonight at the fairground. And what was a crazy event. You see some of the racing action we saw here tonight from the fairgrounds. And what a night it was here for the Loose Lugnuts Tuesday Night Throwback Series. Didn't disappoint from the fairgrounds here tonight. And we will get ready for next week here. And man, some of this stuff, man, was just absolutely insane. We seen cars going around. And what was just a crazy night here at the fairgrounds. And man, oh man, it was crazy. So again, thank you all for coming out. Some of the screenshots here from tonight from the Fairgrounds Speedway. We will see you here in a week's time for round